Welcome aboard, mates, to Sailor of Fortune's Rum and Cards this week. Me and my friend here are going to start celebrating Halloween this whole month, so stay tuned. Drop anchor. Way haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Good day, lovies. This is going to be the reading for the week ahead, and I have made for you hither on a beautiful Halloween table for this month, fall colors. I have made, this is the Pirate Tarot. Indeed, they be pirates. And they're made, they look like woodcuts. I haven't used them too much for, I didn't know if you could see them or not, but I'll hold them up to the camera and make sure that you can. And I do have a couple from the Moonology deck. And I do have a couple from the Vintage Wisdom deck, which I will be reading these for they. Coming up first is this week, this is the Death card. Can you see that, lovies? I can show you this way a little bit better. See that? It is the Death card, which is about great transformation. And for right now, things are still a bit stuck. We're a little bit bored with the way things are right now, aren't we? It's like we've been becalmed and we're stuck in a mire, and it's just it's a shite show, isn't it? It is. Let's be real. And we're all sick and tired of it, and bored with how things are. And we're waiting, as it were. What's blocking us is, well, this is the winds. This is the Wheel of Fortune card. And in this position, it means that we're waiting on destiny. We're waiting on fate to help us out of this situation, and fate will come. It indeed always does. And karma is a biatch. In the past, this one is the World card, but in this position, it is showing us that things have not culminated. Things have not graduated to where we need them to be. We've been disappointed with the way the world is. So we need to change ourselves to be how we want the world to be. Easier said than done, I know, but hold fast, darlings. Literally hold fast. If you can see this last right here. This is the Strength card, and she is holding on to the helm. The winds are going to blow, but you are strong, you have courage, and you have fortitude, and it's going to come in right handy. It is. So hold on in the future. Hold fast. For the Moonology deck this week, we have the Disseminating Moon, which is actually a waning gibbous moon. And this one says, take time to breathe out. Focus. This is not really a time to start anything, but just to start finishing. And to calm yourself and to focus on what you can finish. Because coming up on, I believe it's Friday this coming week, this is going to be the Balsamic Moon. And the Balsamic Moon is actually the last quarter, and it says a time for healing. This is a time that we all need to pause and take a step back. If you can see this moon, you can see that the light is on the left. The light on the left is leaving. That's a good way to remember it. It's a poem that I made. And the light on the right is might, so that would be growing. And also, if you make the shape of a crescent moon with your fingers and add a little stick to it and make that into a D for a decreasing or decaying moon. And if the moon was on the opposite side, you'd add a little stick to it, and that would be a baby moon or a beginning moon. So that's a good way to remember. So I have a couple more cards for thee here. This is the Vintage Wisdom deck, and this is the card of hope. If you can see this lass, she's looking ahead, and she's. You have to remember that when it's supposedly, this card says that Eve, when she was expelled from the Garden of Eden, as it were, for following advice on whether she should think for herself or not. I think she were maligned personally. This one says that her tears rolled down and became snowflakes, and an angel came to her and turned the snowflakes into snowdrops. And that's what snowdrops are, the first flower that we see in spring. We need to hold out hope. Hope. Don't let a self-fulfilling idea or the media tell you that everything is so dire that it can't be changed, because it can be changed. We can change it. If you're alive, you can change things. And one person can make all the difference in the world. You can make a difference. So I hold out hope for thee. And also, this one is love. And we need to feel love for one another. Pirates do have a brotherhood and a sisterhood where we can be cutthroat, but there's no one that can be more loyal. And we all need to pull together on this ship in this world, lovies. We all need to love one another enough to know that our chess moves of what we do now affect down the road. My dear cabin mate from afore, Harry, would say he would think of life as a chess game, and what we choose now this day will affect us down the road. So hang on, hope, hold fast, and that is your reading for this week. Aye, lovies, this be a timely song that I have for thee, and one about the strength card that I did mention earlier, and that one single person can make a difference. Aye, they can. This one proves it. It be a timely song for October as well. Sometime in October we sailed from England shore. Well, we sailed into a raging storm like we never have seen before. And all of the crew, they were brave men, but the captain, he was braver still. He said, never mind the ship, me boys, none of us here can save her. Let her go down. Swim for your lives, swim for your children, swim for your wives, and let her go down. Lost in the open ocean, there was some of the crew and me, while our captain sailed our wounded ship to the bottom of an angry sea. And with his dying breath we all heard him say, it's just the fortunes of a sailor. He said, never mind the ship, me boys, none of us here can save her. Let her go down. Swim for your lives, swim for your children, swim for your wives, and let her go down. He wondered if his shipmates were ready just to pray and give in. So he called their names out one by one. There was no one left around but him. And he saw the ship go down in the light, and he knew they could have saved her. He said the captain lied when the captain cried, none of us here can save her. Let her go down. Swim for your lives, swim for your children, swim for your wives, and let her go down. Let her go down. Let her go down. Aye, hang in there, lovies. Hold fast, know ya. And if you like what you've been seeing and you like seeing these missives each week, please do drop me a note. I'd love to hear a comment. I'll write you back. And also subscribe, share with your friends, and go to my website if you like. I'm on Venmo, and I'm also on PayPal to drop me a little trinket in me treasure box to keep me afloat. I'd appreciate it so much. God save you, and fair winds, lovies. Until next week. Me dear friend, alas, I knew him well.
Way haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way all away.